Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 33. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Rudolph. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
Fights through and now a crease.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get...
Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Rudolph. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Rudolph looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable.
And the Chiefs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Nick Bolton, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yellow. Outside.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. Pushing his way through. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje P. Ryan, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Rudolph. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh! Still going. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
145 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
He's still on his feet.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, second and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call,
Automatic
mark off the
first down.
5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And the Titans getting set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Rudolph. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bolton, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And it's fielded at the 34. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fat.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rudolph now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
57 yards.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by... And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out come the Titans now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Rudolph loses the football, and it's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Yet another touchdown run for him, and this one is going to put his name in the NFL record books. He's now set the new bar for most rushing touchdowns in a single game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The Titans on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This will be 3rd and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 23-yard run.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here is 3rd and 5. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run for it with Hunt. And Hunt will find his way in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Titans getting set to go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, here's Rudolph.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
The home team's offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
take it right down Broadway.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Folk connects on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 47 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph make their way back out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Rudolph looking to throw it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's Rudolph.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing just about on his own goal line. This will be fielded at the 17. Still fighting. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do that. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Bulldozes past him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Fighting his way through contact. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Yellow.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And some space here.
How about this?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
83 yards.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so sound.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And some room to work. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
finding the end zone yet again. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A solid stiff arm. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice headed back onto the field, and he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
Down the numbers. There he goes.
There he goes again.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
finding the end zone yet again.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Nick Bolton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Rudolph off play action. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Here's Rudolph.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stop it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On 2nd down, they'll run it here, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, it's Pacheco.
Powerful running. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Touchdown! Rashee Rice, 28 yards.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Rudolph looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fielded at the 20. And fights through one man.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Well, their home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Rudolph. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bolton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Oh, and now some space to operate.
He's on his way.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And take it right on the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Pirine. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out come the Titans now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph under pressure. They got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what...
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now they try with Pacheco. Now he's loose again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
finding the end zone yet again.
And the Chiefs extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Rudolph now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Chiefs' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco.
He's still on his feet. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
finding the end zone yet again.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
Now Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Pacheco.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Nick Bolton gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Nick Bolton drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
KC's offense ready to take over. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
finding the end zone yet again.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rudolph loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bolton, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsey? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Pacheco.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
18 more yards there and another 1st down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Able to power through. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He flat out can't be stopped.
And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Nick Bolton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rudolph loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. And they can't bring him down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
That ball caught. It's Rice. Now he's into the clear again, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Rudolph. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.